Hello, my name is Larry Hussey, and this channel is Drug Force and Consumer News. I don't have any Drug Force news today, but what I have is consumer news. I used to live in a city called Bellevue, Washington, and it's just a little bit south of here. And I've reported on this video series that there was a bar there called Legion Sports Bar. It was owned by two former Seattle Seahawks football players, and it was the second. Evidently, it was. Now I know that was the second location of the restaurant bar after Lumen Field, which is where the Seattle Seahawks play. So the what happened recently is that Legion Sports Bar announced that they've closed, and they've closed as of days ago. And so, but they say please visit us at Lumen Field. They still have Lumen Field location. I didn't, I've been always wondering, do you go to a restaurant at a stadium? I guess you do. Yes. So the answer is, to your consumer questions, I have the answers. Do you go to a restaurant that's actually inside of a stadium? Yes, you do. These days, the answer is yes, you do. Okay. Now, the the problem is, like I said, they just closed their Bellevue, Washington location, and I've reported on this location and with the different things, hoping to help it out. And it's closed. So, what I would like to say is, I used to live in Bellevue. Okay, I don't live in Bellevue now. I used to for many years. Okay, more than two. Okay, and so I have a comparison. Sometimes you talk about comparables, right? If you're in an industry that talks about comparables, this is for you. A comparable would be, there's this stupidly small pancake house on Bellevue Way, and Bellevue community supports it. Okay? It is so small it doesn't deserve to exist as a restaurant. It's so small, but it's on Bellevue Way, and the community of Bellevue has decided to support this little pancake house. It has barely, I don't even know how many tables it has, like five or six, I don't know. But it has barely enough tables to be able to do anything, let alone survive as a thriving business. But people in Bellevue will line up and just stand there and line up outside this pancake house on a Saturday or a Sunday in order to support this pancake house. And so because of that, what I'm telling you is, if this Legion Sports Bar with its two celebrity owners, and then evidently they had a celebrity chef they hired, and then two celebrity owners. What could go wrong, right? Well, what went wrong was they didn't let Bellevue community know they needed the support of the community, because it was kind of a touristy place with sports memorabilia, like the real deal, not like not like TGI Fridays, like the real deal. That's why I laugh. TGI Fridays from, Office Space. TGI Fridays is a fake sports memorabilia place. This was a real sports memorabilia place, really owned by real athletes. Okay, real football stars. And so, uh, I wish they had let the Bellevue community know that they needed support of the community in order to survive as a Bellevue location, because Bellevue will show up. Okay? Bellevue will show up to a restaurant. If Bellevue decides that we are going to support a restaurant, they will show up. And that's why I told you the story of that pancake house, because Bellevue, Washington, and probably communities all over the country will show up to support a restaurant that needs community support. Okay, but some reason Legion Sports Bar didn't communicate well enough. Didn't let the community know that they needed community help in order to survive at this location and to in order to keep being Allegiant Sports Bar at this location. And because I've walked around Bellevue downtown recently, and what I hear is like I hear like workers saying, "Oh boy, I couldn't think of anywhere fun to go for lunch today, so I went to 13 Coins." 13 Coins is a very fancy restaurant, okay? And I was like, "Wow, 13 Coins is your default? It's not McDonald's. Let's just say that." 13 Coins is a very fancy restaurant, but they also serve hamburgers, but it's a very fancy restaurant and they are not McDonald's. And so for a lot of people, the minimum is like 13 Coins fancy restaurant. And if they knew that Legion Sports Bar needed the support of the community, maybe once in a while, these executives would go to lunch at Legion Sports Bar and have some nice Southern cooking there because Southern cooking is evidently what they did. And so maybe some of these executives in downtown Bellevue would have had lunch in Legion Sports Bar. And I think they should have communicated that. So that's what I'm saying. There was a lack of communication. Legion Sports Bar and its owners and chef did not communicate that they needed the support of the Bellevue, Washington community. And I know the Bellevue, Washington community does support community restaurants because of the example I told you. All right. You have over 3 minutes left on your 10-minute break. Have a good day, please. Kim Samida.